2013, I think this is the year of really a lot of people starting to recognize that social media really isn't media. It's more communication and treating it as such. More like the telephone, less like the TV. And we're seeing a lot of fatigue. And there's so many platforms, and there's only so much time in our day as consumers. And as businesses start to decide where they want to spend their time, it's very important that they focus on where their audience is and do a lot of listening before they even determine what to get involved in next with the emerging platforms. And additionally, we see communities, and you look at Instagram, they recently changed their privacy policy. And there was a huge outrage with users, and within a few days they decided to change it back. So consensus is the true authority, and I think businesses and platforms and brands are realizing that that voice is so powerful that they have to listen. And it's finally time. The simplicity and the convenience of some of these new emerging platforms has been their success factor. I look at Pinterest and Instagram, how simple it is just to upload a photo. We're highly visual creatures as it is, from mobile. And for the longest time, Instagram didn't even have a web-based offering. So simplicity, convenience, and really just listening. So if a business owner is just starting out, one of the things that we do first at Digital Royalty and Digital Royalty University is help them identify their value for their audience. So it's all about delivering value when, where, and how their audience wants to receive it. So first, that starts with listening. And we call them value balance buckets. So there are all types of forms of value, from exclusive content to education, reciprocation, information. And if we can keep those balanced and continue to deliver that value and make sure that the personality and the humanized version of this brand is coming through, then they'll be successful with engagement and just doing a lot of listening to determine what's resonating. In order to humanize your brand, you really do need to understand the value that you have to your audience. And we believe at Digital Royalty in something called work-life integration versus separation. And it's something we've learned from a mentor of ours and an investor, Tony Hsieh, who's the CEO of Zappos. And it's 2012, and it's very difficult to start to bucket aspects of your life into certain time periods within your day. It's all integrating, especially with technology, especially with the amount of people who are telecommuting or working from home. So if you're able to add in some human aspects of your life into your communication, but still maintain your value, then people can relate more. And when they can relate more, typically the loyalty and the connection, the affinity builds into influence. And influence converts, studies show. I've been doing it for the last 4 years now and watching return on influence, the ROI score that we created, and how correlated it is with revenue and the revenue per available fan and follower. So impressions don't always convert, but influence does. And you don't have to share every aspect of your life and all the very personal aspects. It's not paparazzi. People are in full control of what they share and what they don't, but it is important to be real. So Renegades Write the Rules is a book that I wrote, and it came out in October. I'm very excited about it. It's a book that was really inspired by, I guess, just my personal journey and wanting to share the story and the case studies of the things that went right, the things that went wrong, the things that I want to share, because I truly believe in the power of storytelling. So we can really innovate and accelerate the process of learning by sharing our mistakes and allowing other people to leapfrog them and snag lessons. So really, there are case studies within. It's about innovation and thinking differently. The book doesn't have your tactical how-to that's out there, and it's very valuable, but these are lessons over the last 4 or 5 years that my team and I have garnered, and we hope to communicate in an entertaining way. We've been in some pretty interesting situations, and it really comes down to thinking differently and not being afraid of what we call innovation allergies. In 2013, Digital Royalty, here we are now located in downtown Las Vegas, which is incredible for us because we are part of a community that's being revitalized by Tony Hsieh and his team. And what we're focused on is really changing the way people look at social communication and learning more about it. So education is key, and there's a bit of a challenge in front of us because people don't even realize at this point, not everyone does, that the need for education is there. So, you know, like we mentioned, attorneys, how to get a job, the universities we're working with. It's just a way our society has started to gravitate toward this new communication. So we're all about Digital Royalty University and over 100 different classes that we offer, and we're constantly doing research and getting feedback to perfect those and change it. We believe in edutainment, so if you can educate and entertain at the same time, you know, that resonates, and the proficiency and will be there. So hoping to accelerate the process of learning, and it's really exciting to us. And additionally, for every class that's purchased online at digitalroyaltyuniversity.com, we're giving back a class to teachers through Teach for America. Goal there is to bridge the gap, communication gap between teachers and parents, because students will do better in school, studies show, if parents are more involved. So let's use social to bridge that gap.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.